Hi, this is Andrea Kane, and I'm here with you for HIT 352, Health Information Systems, Introduction to Health Information Systems for Health Information Technology. This is still week 1, but we're on to chapter 2, Information Integrity and Data Quality. Our learning objectives, according to our book, are to identify the various data sources that populate the electronic health record, apply the AHIMA data quality management model characteristics to data collection, identify the appropriate field type for a data element, and make recommendations to address data quality and data integrity issues. So let's talk about data. It has to be accurate, timely, and complete. There are 2 types of data sources. The first one is primary. This comes directly from the source, meaning the health record. Secondary data sources are derived from the primary data source. They're pulled out of the health record. Examples are indices, registries, and other databases. When it comes to screen design, you want to make sure it's clear so that it assists users with data entry. Poor screen design can confuse users. When it comes to data capture, the process of recording healthcare-related data in an electronic health record system or clinical database, you want to make sure that how you are capturing that data prevents it from being poor, in the sense that it's not captured correctly, accurately, timely, because poor data capture can result in poor poor quality care and poor business decisions. Direct data entry is through a keyboard, mouse, or other device. A hotspot is a help message that is triggered when the cursor is placed on top of a data field. It gives more information. Unstructured data fields, use data elements that allow for free text entry, which means that the user can type in any data that he or she chooses. So this, for instance, when you're free texting, you're using a text box and you're just typing in. Structured data fields guide the user during the data entry process, limiting what a user can enter into the field. So for instance, a structured data field would be one where you could only put in a date of birth, or you could only put in the digits for a zip code. So that's a structured data field versus a text box where you can just type whatever you want. Some structured direct data entry field types include drop-down menus, checkboxes, radio buttons, numeric fields, date fields, time fields, and auto numbering. Template-based data entry is a cross between unstructured and structured data entry. Speech recognition is technology that translates speech to text. There's front end and there's back end. Front end is where the person dictating is speaking, and the speech recognition software is translating it as they do it, so that they can stop and make edits and that sort of thing before they save it and it's done. Back-end speech recognition captures their speech, but it runs it through the recognition after they're done and out of the software. It'll run it through, and then it can be edited later by either the person who spoke or by an editor. Natural language processing is technology that converts human language, structured or unstructured, into data that can be translated, then manipulated by information systems. Natural language processing is often used in CACs, or computer-assisted coding. Data integrity. There's data quality and there's data integrity. They're a little bit different. You need to know the differences between the two and what each one is. Data quality is the reliability and effectiveness of data for its intended uses in operations, decision-making, and planning. Data integrity is the extent to which healthcare data are complete, accurate, consistent, and timely. When you're dealing with data integrity, it helps if you have required fields and if you do edit checks that look for illogical data or formatting issues. A data dictionary is a descriptive list of the names, definitions, and attributes of data elements to be collected in an information system or a database whose purpose is to standardize definitions and ensure consistent use. Metadata is descriptive data that characterizes other data to create a clearer understanding of the meaning and to achieve greater reliability and quality of information. There are three basic types of metadata: descriptive, structural, and administrative. You need to know this. This slide will be something you need to know for your upcoming quiz. Hint, hint, hint. And your book does a really good job of laying all this out. This is really just sort of an overview review. So required fields and edit checks. Required fields you can't move forward until they're completed. Edit checks basically check for invalid data, illogical data, types of data, and uses masks. Data quality management is kind of, it really includes the business processes that ensure the integrity of an organization's data during collection, application, which includes aggregation, warehousing, and analysis. So make sure that you know this definition. Data quality management includes collection, application, as we said, and back here it said aggregation. So when you're thinking application, mentally put a / aggregation. So collection, application / aggregation, warehousing, and analysis. Characteristics of data quality include accessibility, accuracy, and comprehensiveness. Accuracy includes quantitative and qualitative analysis. Data comprehensiveness, typically you're looking at information from physician advisors or peer review type situations. It also includes data consistency, currency, definition, granularity, precision, relevancy, and timeliness. And again, your book does a really good job of laying these out and defining them, so go back to that. Data collection can be manual or it can be through an interface. Data cleansing is the process of checking internal consistency and duplication, as well as identifying outliers and missing data. Data mapping is connections between two systems. You often see data mapping used when you're doing a system conversion, where you have a table in the old system with data that you're going to need to map to the new one. Maybe it's not a one-for-one type situation, so you're going to have to be careful about how you map. Version control, you have to have this as well, because you have to keep every version of each document, but you only want to display the current version of the document. Documentation integrity errors include patient identification, authorship, dictation errors, the evil of copying and pasting, and amendments to the health record. These are areas that can really cause major data integrity issues, and so we want to be aware of those. Data quality measure is a mechanism to assign a quantitative figure to quality of care and quantitative figure compared to a criterion. Your book does, let me go back to this. Your book does a really great job of laying this out and giving examples. Policies and procedures should address data collection, data retention, quality of data, and more. We need to ensure data integrity, especially during the sharing of data. If you're talking about a health information exchange, you want to make sure there's consistency in data collection, that the data integrity is there. Anyone that's putting data into the health information exchange, you want to make sure they're not using poor data practices, and then you want to watch out for overlays. You don't want two different patients with the same name, same date of birth getting merged together. And then this is just a slide that has some references. And that is it for Chapter 2. Have a fabulous week, and I'll be back to talk to you again soon about some more health information system information. Take care.